What's up, everybody? So Riftbound is finally out, and if you haven't checked it out, I have been singing it to high heaven. It's awesome.
I'm admitting now that I have a problem.
You definitely should give it a shot. Go to your LGS. They have, I don't know if the trial decks are still going, but hopefully you can maybe try to pick up some of the starter decks which are available. And I figured today we could crack into one and just kind of see what's inside and go over it. Let's jump into it, shall we? Today we're checking out this Lee Sin champion deck. So we're gonna take a look at what comes in all the starter decks from Riftbound and just kind of go through it. Because you kind of get these ready-made decks that you can play right out of the box for the 1v1 format, or they also work in 3v or 3-on-3 and 4-player format, and I believe 2v2 teams is the other format, all of which are incredibly fun. I think the majority of them will be for just 1v1 best of 3 formats. I think that's the biggest thing. But they kind of have, if you're familiar with Magic, they also have kind of like a commander format where you can multiplayer. So 3 people, 4 people. So let's hop in and take a look here. So first thing, we have our actual champion deck, which is Lee Sin. We get a free pack. And then we do get this really neat playmat. That didn't work at all when I was filming that. Basically, it has a whole little playmat on pretty decent stock. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not the best, but good way to learn. Gives you a little view of where to put your deck, where to put your champion, your legend, your trash, and your rune deck, and then your little base area. It's pretty cool. You'll just have to check it out in person. Riot, if you don't have stitched cloth versions of these, you should definitely make them. They're very cool. And then we have our little Lee Sin book here. I'm not sure if is this like a little core rule book, maybe? Oh yeah, that's really neat. Look at that. It kind of gives you like a rundown, your key terminology, your chosen champion, how you set up a game. See, there's the mat that you get. Yeah, that's cool. Your little starter guide. Man, this takes me back to, do you guys remember when buying video games, like physical copies of a game? I know, right? Crazy. Came with like a booklet. Do you remember that? Do you know how many fond memories I have of ripping open like a Final Fantasy game or Pokemon or something, and on the ride home while my mom was driving, and then I just like pull out the booklet and you have this chunky thick book of just like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to play. This is same energy. Yeah, see your phases of turn, all that stuff. Very cool. Lee Sin's a beast too. Then you have a nice little cardboard deck box. I don't know if it can fit them sleeved or not, but it is pretty cool. It definitely will get the job done. Pops right together, and then you get to put your little cap on it, and you're good to go. Boom. My deck is ready. I'm prepared. Pretty cool. And then we of course have our deck, which comes. So Riftbound is a 40 card deck. You have your legend, and then you have. Hold on. I will not be bested by plastic. I might be bested by plastic. What is happening? I don't know what's happening. Oh, we got it. Okay. All right. There we go. So your deck consists of 40 cards. You have a legend, a champion, and then 39 cards. The legend is not part of the 40 cards. Your champion is. So you have champion, 39 cards, and then separately you have a 12 card rune deck. Runes are equivalent to your mana. They're your energy. They're how you cast spells and play units. Notably, not every card in this is a spell like other games. So we have our legend. Your legend is what determines your color choices. In this case, Lee Sin is green and orange. So all the cards in your deck are going to be green and orange cards, and your rune deck will consist of 6 green, 6 orange. Now you can obviously manipulate that however you want. You can have as many of a copy of a rune in your deck as you'd like, up to 12, but you do have to have green and orange. Currently, I believe every legend is 2 colors, so there's no like 3, 4, 5, 6 color decks going on right now. There are currently 6 colors of runes, but here's what we have so far. So Lee Sin is our legend, and then our champion unit that would go along with him, there are more than one champion unit for some of these legends, and you can pick whichever champion unit you want. In fact, there might be extras in here. I'm not sure. We'll take a look. But so this would be your legend, and this, for example, could be your champion that you would then place to the side with the rest of your 39 card deck. So here we can see the 12 runes that come with it. We have 6 body runes and 6 calm runes that correlate to the legend that we have selected, which is Lee Sin. So green and orange, calm, body. So that would be your rune deck, which you would have off to the side, included in every starter deck. And then of course we have the full deck itself, which we can just run through and take a look at. Notably as well, if you do have Lee Sin as your legend, you cannot have a different champion unit. So your champion unit has to also be Lee Sin. So for example, this Udyr, if you had an Udyr legend, you could have Udyr as your champion unit, but because they're not the same, you cannot have Udyr as your champion unit. And then yeah, it just has all the spells and creatures and gear that comes with it. Sorry, units, not creatures. This is not another game, although they are creatures. That is not that is not what we are looking for. Oh, this guy's great. First Mate is fantastic. But yeah, the game is really fun. I definitely recommend checking it out if you guys have not checked it out. Go pick up a starter deck if you can. Here we go. So this is another very crucial part of this game. So you score points. The way you win is by scoring points on battlefields. And each deck has 3 battlefields that you choose from. You can play 3, and they are not yet, as I know, maybe in the future, but they're not currently correlated to colors. So any battlefield can be used in any deck currently. But each starter deck comes with 3, and in a 1v1 format, it's best of 3. So you would have your 3 battlefields, and you and your opponent would you get to choose one, and you reveal at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, we both reveal our battlefield. And those are the battlefields that we would play on. Each person gets to put a battlefield down. The rules in multiplayer formats are a little bit different, but generally speaking, everyone gets to put a battlefield down. And then once you've used a battlefield for a match in a round, in a best of 3 round, you can no longer use that battlefield. So you'd have to use one of your other 2 battlefields. And each battlefield has different effects that obviously you want to correlate to your strategy with your deck. So each starter deck that comes with battlefields kind of have battlefields that correlate to what they're trying to do. For instance, this one, when you conquer here, you may spend a buff to draw 1, which Lee Sin, the legend, is all about buffing friendly units. Not to get too in the weeds here with rules and teaching how to play the game, because we'll have that in another video. But legends, you can kind of look at like effects that are always on the board. They can't be interacted with, they can't be destroyed or targeted, but they are basically always able to be used, or if they have an effect that triggers, that happens no matter what. Champions, everything else have to be on the board, but legends are kind of just always there, kind of like a permanent buff or enchantment, or however you want to look at it. But yeah, so that is those are your battlefields here, and then we have a few more spells and units to go through, and then the last bit will be, your tokens, which this just comes with a few recruits, which are just 1 might tokens that certain spells and creatures will make. So yeah, the starter decks come with everything you need to get started, and of course, an extra booster pack. I believe the MSRP for these is $20, 20 US dollars, which is, I mean, let's be honest, that's in the world of TCGs these days, that's pretty affordable. My only gripe so far is the availability has just been kind of rough. So hopefully, if you're interested, you can find an LGS near you that maybe has a few, or maybe get lucky and snag some online if they're not getting scalped like crazy. I'm not sure when reprints are happening if you weren't able to get one, but hopefully you guys can snag one. I do have a few extras, so I might be doing some giveaways on my Twitch or in another video. We also have plans to do some tutorials on Riftbound and some learn to play stuff. So if you guys enjoy this video and are watching on YouTube, feel free to come check out the Twitch, twitch.tv/uberguitardude. And I'll have a Discord link down below. You can come join my Discord community. We have people playing digitally already on Tabletop Simulator, like we do with Magic. And yeah, I mean, it's a really awesome game. I hope the support is there for it. I know Riot Games is, I mean, they're incredible. They're such a machine at this point too, that I think the support will be there for it. And the game itself is truly a blast. Like I'm a diehard League of Legends fan. I've been playing since basically season 1, and so sure I have some bias there because I love all the characters and stuff, but objectively speaking, the art and the gameplay and it's just a breath of fresh air, and it really is very unique, and I think people are gonna dig it if they give it a shot. I mean, the only negative thing I have to say about it right now is the availability is kind of hard to get your hands on. Go out and check it out, see if you can find a starter deck or something. The Proving Grounds is also a kit that includes 4 not available to buy starter decks, but 4 starter decks in themselves. And it's kind of geared towards the multiplayer format, so 3 and 4 player. And they're designed to be played together. And so if you can get your hands on one of those, that's definitely awesome, because then you and up to 3 of your buddies can all get together and play. You can learn to play together, and the decks mesh really well together. Yeah, so hopefully you guys dig it. Feel free to follow. Thanks for watching. And should we crack the pack? Let's crack it. We'll crack it. Let's crack the pack. In your basic packs, the chase cards, which are like the really rare kind of worth money cards, are alternate arts, and then the really exclusive ones, which I've been told are like 1 in 40 boxes has one, are the alternate art signed cards, and some of those at the time of filming this are going for like $1,000 or something insane. That being said, all the other cards are pretty affordable currently. Again, the game is brand new, so I have no idea where prices are gonna settle. And obviously that will be up to the market and how popular the game gets, and then availability and all that stuff. But yeah, let's crack into it. Let's see what we get, right? See if we open anything neat. So for our Lee Sin starter deck here, we are looking for orange and green cards. So maybe we can find some upgrades that go in our deck. It also should be noted that you can only have 3 copies of a card in your deck, including champions. So we'll see what we have here. So we got a magma worm. That's pretty cool. It's a big boy. Orb of regret. Defy. The mighty counter magic. Very scary, very scary. Brazen buccaneer. Vanguard sergeant. Cannon barrage. Oh man, I was just playing yesterday and someone used 2 of these on me, on all the creatures on a battlefield that I controlled. Lost my whole board and just got smoked out of the game. It was tragic. Mystic Poro. Hey, look, another battlefield. Very cool. Very cool. All the art is so fantastic in these 2. They are just wonderful. Hey, a foil cannon barrage. It's coming to haunt me. Wonderful. Raging Firebrand. That looks cool. Just fantastic art. The art is so neat. Oh, goodness. Ooh, look at that. That looks sick. Signature spell by Yasuo. Last breath action. Ready a friendly unit. It deals damage equal to its might to an enemy unit at a battlefield. Wow, that's really fantastic. That's very cool. Just stellar art too. Man, that's fantastic. Hey, look, and another Calm Rune. If we wanted to swap out one of our orange runes. I still don't know all the names of the runes. I have to work on that. By the time I do a tutorial video on Riftbound, I promise I will have memorized them. Or I will read it from a script and you guys won't know. Anyways, yeah, thank you again for watching. Feel free to come join the Discord. Check out the Twitch. I stream every day except Sundays. And we do a lot of viewer games and just hang out and have a good time. So if you guys dig the Riftbound stuff, feel free to like and leave a comment down below. And I hope to catch a game with you guys soon, or just chat with you on stream. Thanks again for watching. You guys are awesome. See you on the next one. No!